Hi guys, I'm a few minutes late, and I'm waiting on our person that's gonna hold our phone because we are live from Jamaica. Say hello to Kim.
Hey guys.
So we don't have ring lights tonight and professional equipment. We're actually old school holding the phone tonight, but we do have somebody that's gonna hold the phone for us. So we're just waiting for them to come down. And while they're coming down, we're gonna let y'all go ahead and join the live. We won't be on long because we're still on our vacation and having a very exciting time.
Vacation 2019.
Yes. So I just want to go ahead and say that tonight is our last night for the Yorkies of Houston summer series of Hot Topics. So we actually over-delivered. We decided to do Hot Topics every Wednesday of July, and we covered every topic that was on the flyer. So I always like to over-deliver. So even though I am on vacation, I still want to keep my promise to you all and come on. And what better else to do but to have a real live customer who, I didn't pay her to come on here. And I didn't even know Kim before she was a customer. So it wasn't like Kim was family or someone that already was a friend. She actually was a true customer that found me through research. So, okay, our person's gonna hold our cameras here. So flip the camera. Say hi to Sharon. Sharon's from Maryland.
Hello.
She's a part of this Slaycation 2019. And let me figure out how to flip the camera. Sharon, do you know? Can y'all tell me how to flip the camera? Anybody?
Yes.
Help me out.
What's this?
Oh, right there. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. So I just want to make some few announcements. We're still having the pet organics class on August 10th, and early registration is still open and available. So you can go to yorkiesofhouston.com/classes to register, or just go to our Yorkies of Houston homepage and scroll. You'll see where you can do the early bird registration. So that's going to be a lot of fun with all of the pet dog food recalls right now on pet dog food. We think the best thing to do is to cook your own dog food and treats. And so we're going to teach you some of the best recipes that I've been doing for years that have worked on my dogs. My dogs all have beautiful coats. Their puppies come out with beautiful coats. First day, as soon as they come out, coats are beautiful and shiny. I even have customers that call me and say, hey, what are you doing to your dogs to make their coats that shiny? I bought my dog and the coat is dry, it's dull, what can I do? And the dogs have to be healthy from the inside out. And so we're gonna teach you these recipes. We're also gonna do some bonus classes on how to communicate with your dog. Mindfulness is a big thing right now. If you're into any type of psychiatry, psychology, I did a mindfulness conference last year, but also attended another training this year. So Latasha, if you were on the live last week with Latasha Mishaw, she's going to be teaching a class on mindfulness with your dogs. So that's going to be really exciting. It's going to help you try to teach your dogs stress relieving activities. So we all know about the dogs being hyper and having anxiety. So these are going to be some techniques for you and your dog to relieve stress and anxiety. So please go ahead and register for that on August 10th from 12 to 4. So without any further ado, I want to introduce our topic for tonight, and it's on the customer experience. So I have Kim here with me, and Kim is one of Yorkies of Houston customers who actually found us before the dog was even born. So we have a lot of customers that will call us because we aren't a kennel where we always have dogs available. Sometimes we'll have months when we don't have any dogs available, but we know that we have a mom that's going into heat or maybe pregnant. So Kim called and said, hey, I'm looking for a male, but I want a standard male. She already did her research. She knew what she wanted. I told her what moms we had available. She did an appointment. She came over. She wanted to meet the parents, meet us. And I'm going to let her tell you from her point of view, but I do want you to know that this really does happen, because I do have people who call and say, well, who wants to buy a dog before they're even born? I want to see my dog first. Well, if you're committed to the life of actually having a dog, you want to be committed to quality before you're committed to what the dog looks like. And that can go for a man too, just by the way. That kind of hit me, because some of y'all are worried about the physical appearance and you're not worried about the inside. So, take that nugget. I'm just saying, because, I'm a little vain too. Everybody like me fine. But, anyways, for real. So you want to be worried about quality over quantity over what the dog looks like. So the difference between Yorkies of Houston and a regular pet store is we do allow you to visit the parents. We do allow you to see the puppies from birth. We send you pictures, weekly updated pictures of your dog until the dog goes home with you. And Kim actually paid off her dog before her dog was even able to go home with her. So that's another thing. It happens. It really does happen because guess what? It's about the customer experience. She trusted us. She didn't know me from anywhere. She didn't know anybody that was even connected to me. Come to find out after we started talking and we found out that we had mutual friends in common. You know, Facebook will tell you, you know, who your friends are. But, you know, she trusted us. She paid for her dog in full and was like, hey, here's my money. I'm ready for my dog. Let me know when he's born. Let me know when I can see him. And, you know, now I'm going to let her tell you from her point of view. Now her dog is a year old, so she's going to tell you from the time that she actually did the research to decide she wanted a dog all the way up to now. So here's Kim.
Hey guys, okay, I'm Kim, and I did a lot of research. I knew exactly what I wanted. Again, I wanted that standard male. I have a 3-pound Chihuahua. You know, she's an older dog. She's very small. So I wanted the bigger Yorkie, and that is a standard male. And I did a lot of research. I was on the internet, made phone calls, but I wanted that good reputation. I wanted the quality. And like Ekiria said, I paid my dog off before it was even born, but it was all because of Yorkies of Houston reputation and everything I read and saw videos on YouTube and just, you know, reading the reviews. So I put my trust in that. And when with Harley, and his name is Harley. I ride him a Harley motorcycle, so I named him Harley. So when Harley was, before he was even born, I said, okay, we did all the paperwork and everything, got everything done. So when he was born, and I actually got the weekly pictures of him, so that was just a wonderful thing. So I felt connected. So I got those pictures, and then when I actually went to pick him up, a full wardrobe. I got to pick out different things for him. If it was a little romper sleeper or whatever, I got to do all that, and you know, we got the baby carriage and everything. But the experience was wonderful.
So we're getting questions of, can you tell us what's the name of the business, your business?
Yorkies of Houston.
Yorkies of Houston.
And you can find us at www.yorkiesofhouston.com. You can call us at 713-332-9773.
And this is Kimberly, and they met each other mutually. They're both from Houston. And we're here on Slaycation, and I'm telling you, I sat down and we met these awesome ladies. And Ekiria here on the left has a very profitable but knowledgeable business with her dogs, her dog.
Yes.
And what she does is, you can call her and come to her, but she interviews you. She is so passionate about what she does with her puppies and her dogs that she interviews you. And Kimberly here on the right just happens to be one of her customers, and they know a lot of mutual people. So we're sitting down breaking bread, and that we was like, hey, let's do this. So Kimberly is telling us, and you're getting much love from people that's sending up hearts and everything. And this woman here is doing it. And Kimberly is very impressed. So finish telling us, Kimberly, about your experience.
And I also want to tell you that when I took when I picked my puppy up, and of course we take him to the vet just to make sure. And when I tell you perfect health and condition, Harley is amazing. His health was A plus 100, and it was just wonderful. I didn't even take him to your doctor. I took him to the doctor of my choice, my vet, and this dog was super, super healthy. And I want to tell a quick story right quick. My daughter, she wanted a Yorkie as well, but she went to some breeder that she found, did not do her research, and unfortunately the little dog was sick, and it wasn't even a real full breed Yorkie. I guess you couldn't tell, she couldn't tell, but it was just crazy. But the thing is, do your research and just, you know, do your research and look at the reviews and things like that, and, you know, pick Yorkies of Houston. And I put my trust in that, and that's I'm so happy that I did. And when I tell you my dog is a year old now, and when I tell you he is super smart, let me back up a little bit. At first, I must tell you, he's very, very active, and I even had to second guess myself. I was like, oh my God, I'm 53 years old, this dog is driving me, you know. have to be patient. But when I
Yes.
tell you this dog, he's a year old now, and I guess around 10 months old. It started getting better, but it's the best thing. He is an amazing dog, and I'm so happy that I got him.
And when I tell you that Ekiria, she not only just drop, you don't drop, she doesn't drop her dogs. She calls them her dogs. And she does ship, but she calls back and she checks on her dogs and she checks on you. And she periodically, asks, do you have any questions and concerns? Now, me, I'm the commentator. I'm from the DMV area. That's DC, Maryland, Virginia. And those Yorkies are very, very popular in that area, in that region. And this young lady here, when I say she's doing it because loves it, and she loves her dogs. And so we have her on here we got 2 phones going at the same time. So guys, please check her out. And I met Kimberly, and I'm telling you, Kimberly is very particular about, and then maybe not particular, but when we were sitting down breaking bread and she was describing the customer service that she got from Ekiria about her dog, it was awesome. And then guys, you know me how I am about little dogs, but they got to talking about all kinds of stuff, and I was like, a breeder does that? Wow. So you need to check her out. She is a step above the rest. And guess what? She got that magic too. Y'all know what I'm talking about. She has that magic. So Ekiria, can you tell us a little bit more about your shipping? And you did tell us again your business name is what in your number?
Okay, I'm gonna tell you real fast, but Kim wanted
Yeah,
to say
I wanted to say
Okay.
something. So when I first went to the Yorkies of Houston location, you walk in, you don't smell puppies and you don't smell dogs. The place is immaculate, it's clean, and it's beautiful. That was a big thing to me because I didn't want to go in, go buy a puppy and it just smelled like dogs. You can't even tell dogs are there, and the puppies are cared for. These 4 babies are cared for just like they're humans. I mean, it's beautiful there, and I was highly impressed.
So we have comments coming in on your phone, Ekiria, saying that's great to know. She is optional. She's my best boss. On my phone from the DMV area, we're getting love. They're going, thank you. They're going, we're watching. We're going to check you out. So this is it, guys. When I say this young lady here, we talked and she talked and she talked, and I'm just like, oh yeah, she's doing it. This is really awesome.
Let me give the contact information,
Yes.
especially for the DMV people. So actually, we have 2 websites. We have Yorkies of America. That's our national site. That's for all of our customers that are outside of the Houston location. So they can go to Yorkies of America. We do ship. We ship through United Airlines and Delta Airlines. And they can give us a call. We'll tell them our shipping rates. Sometimes we actually have free promos where we'll ship for free. Facebook actually has shut down people selling Yorkies on Facebook. So if you notice, I haven't been running a lot of sales on Facebook, but that does not mean I'm not running sales on the website. So that means that you all have to stop being lazy and go check out the website, especially on the weekends. In the month of July, I had Black Friday every Friday in July. So you missed out big time. So it was $250 off, because a lot of people say my dogs are expensive. I say the word expensive is relative, because when you go out and you buy your purses and your shoes and all your other stuff, that's not expensive. So it's an investment. Dogs are an investment because they're not just an accessory. They're going to be with you for years to come. And so you want to make sure that you're actually making sure you're buying a dog that's going to be healthy, that was well taken care of from the time that they were conceived. So we actually pre-plan out for our parents. We start them on prenatal vitamins. They're on a prenatal regimen. They have chefs cooking for them. So they're pampered and cared for. They have
what I'm
cooking
saying?
aids.
Yes.
We have a whole, employee staff that cares for our dogs. So again, it's not the puppy mill experience. It's not the pet store experience where you have dogs living in cages all day and getting shoved, dry dog food, and that's it. Y'all know that I'm always on talking about my vitamin regimen for the dogs. The dogs live better than I do. They get treated better than I do. So when you invest in our dogs, you're actually investing in your future. And you see my partners on our pictures, most of those people are actually my customers. We're here celebrating Kim's birthday in Jamaica. Again, Kim was just a customer. She wasn't my friend before. But I'm so excited through this mutual business transaction that, she thought enough of me to invite me to celebrate her birthday here in Jamaica with her. So that should say a lot about Yorkies of Houston and the customer service experience that we provide. And along with that, we board as well. So Kim travels a lot for work, and I used to board Harley for her all the time. So whenever Harley came to my house, he never acted like that. She used to say, Harley's giving me such a hard time, but he would come to my house and be so innocent. I'm like, well, he know better. He didn't act like that with me. But I did encourage her and give her tips. So, we offer that. We want to do life with you. So we don't just dump a dog off with you and, you never hear from us again. If you have questions, we answer you within 24 hours. If you don't agree with our responses, then, we let you decide what's best for your situation. But we have a wealth of information, like she said, on YouTube and on our website of videos that we've recorded on pretty much every topic that you can think of. We even have links to trainers that'll come in your home and train your dogs for you. So there's resources out there. Don't give up. But remember, when you're buying a puppy, it's just like bringing home a newborn baby from the hospital.
It is.
A newborn baby is not trained to go to the restroom. A newborn baby is not trained to know how to act right and what to do. So the same amount of time that you spend training your child is the same amount of time you spend training your puppy or your dog. And if you're not investing that time into the puppy or dog, you're gonna get out of them what time you put in them. I say that all the time, and I'm not saying it to offend anyone, because I do get customers call me, or I'll see you out and about and say, I know you were talking about me on that live. No, that's your guilt. I'm not talking about you.
Are you talking about me with the dry dog food?
Right.
So you have Miss California says, I know it smells great in there. And then your cook, Alvarado, he said, yes, I am the cook. Miss Upscale 2019 says, oh, wow. Miss Mahogany from the DMV said, I'm going to check you out.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome.
I'm going to say this right quick. When I picked up my puppy, I didn't just walk out with a puppy. I walked out with a beautiful, beautiful care package. He had a stroller. He had a carrier. I got a playpen.
Oh, wow.
I got vitamins. I got food. And bowls, toys.
And my sister even went about your purple bowls. Yes. Purple is my favorite color.
See there?
I mean, so you just don't walk out with a puppy. You walk out with this bundle of not just the love, but it's just a beautiful, beautiful care package.
Yes.
So it was just amazing. A truly amazing experience. Yes.
So guys, this is Ekiria, and please tell us again your business and how we can get in touch with you.
Yeah, so Ekiria Collins, Kimberly Bell, and we're here on behalf of Yorkies of Houston. The website is yorkiesofhouston.com. Email is info@yorkiesofhouston.com. For those that are outside of the Houston area, you can do yorkiesofamerica.com, info@yorkiesofamerica.com, and the phone number is 713-332-9773. You can follow us on YouTube, so we will be saving this live. We're going to actually save the live and post the lives. Most of the times I don't post those lives after I save them. I post them on YouTube, but I'll actually post this one on Instagram and Facebook because I think it's very important for people to know. A lot of times you hear from me, but you don't hear from the customers unless you go and read the reviews on Google or Yelp. And some of those are actually from haters. I have 5-star reviews, y'all, for the last 14 years up until last year, and then I started getting bad reviews because I decided to name the business the gold standard, and I still believe we're the gold standard. But then you have those few picky people who will find the most minute thing to complain about. But if you notice, I answer every single review, whether they're positive or negative, because it is my goal to make sure that everybody, even if you feel like your experience was negative, I try to make it a positive one. So contact us. My staff would love to hear from you. I would love to hear from you. And y'all have a great evening.
Yes.
And make sure that tomorrow's August 1st. It's a new month, so you have a new beginning. We're almost done with the rest of 2019, so I'm really excited. So set y'all goals and go for it. Thank y'all for joining us
Yes.
tonight.
Thank you.
Bye.